Hello. Welcome in to another edition of The Swarm here on the Hive Media. And I know what you're saying. Wow, this is not really a day that The Swarm usually releases. Well, for the foreseeable future, this will be the day that our sports edition of The Swarm will be released as we gear up for football season. We do have some preseason matchups tonight. As you all are well aware, CJ and I support the New England Patriots. They are one of the 6 teams playing this evening. And from all reports on the local radio, CJ, the starters are playing tonight, and they're going to play for a little bit. But we'll get to that momentarily. Before we hopped on here, you and I were having some good baseball banter, so I'm sure we'll talk some baseball as well today. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about our pals at W Energy. You'll see the scroll right beneath me, but they have the cleanest energy drink. There's no sugars, no jitters, whether you're grinding away at schoolwork, grinding away at gaming, or you're just trying to get through Monday or get through Friday to get to the weekend. If you want some energy and you want clean energy, a lot of you don't know what you're putting in your body sometimes when you buy some of these things that are available. So if you go to our pals W Energy, you type in that code that you see right there, the Hive, all one word, just like that, you will get 10% off of your order at w.gg. That is our pals at W Energy. No jitters, no sugars, all clean energy. W.gg, code the Hive, all one word, 10% off of your order. So go check out our pals over there. CJ, I didn't even ask you. How you doing, man? How's life? How we doing on this? We're recording this on a Friday. So how are we doing on this Friday?
The Patriots' first preseason game.
Correct.
I'm good. I'm excited. Blue Jays start a set with the Dodgers this weekend, and the Patriots start the preseason, so all's going pretty well.
Yeah. My the Red Sox also have a big series out west. They are with the Padres this weekend, so a good road test for them because the Padres are good. The Padres made some big moves at the trade deadline.
7 of their top 20 prospects.
Yeah, and we haven't, because of the way things happened when we recorded last week, we haven't done a sports show since the trade deadline.
No. That's true.
So we do have, there were a lot of moves made, not by my fucking team.
Respect Dustin.
But,
Respect Dustin, man.
Oh, I will. When he can get past 4 fucking innings, I'll start respecting him a little bit. Unbelievable. Looked good in the first 2 innings, though. Looked great. And then guess what? Remembered he was Dustin May.
Luckily, you had a great reliever come in right after him. So.
Hey, look at Oh, we'll talk about that fucking guy. You're starting me off hot, CJ. You're starting me off hot.
What's 7 out of 8, though? Can't complain.
But, we were talking baseball in the kind of when we were chatting before we went live here. Look at our teams have 2 big series. They're probably against the 2 best teams out west and 2 of the best, 5 teams in the National League.
We do have to mention real quick our first and second place teams because the Yankees have lost 7 out of 8.
Oh, the Yankees blow, dude. As long as Aaron Boone is their manager, I do not fear the Yankees. As good, they could be as good a team. And look they don't have a bad team. And they made moves that I actually was angry about. Mm-hmm. Like them getting Bednar and Doval pissed me off.
Yeah.
You get one of them, fine. All right, you're the Yankees. You got both of them, kiss my ass. All right, you didn't. I thought those were good moves. Now, those guys have. I don't know if they've been better lately, but those guys have not helped.
They actually got shelled in their first.
Yes, they both got ruined in their first.
By the Marlins.
They got swept by the Marlins, and I laughed and laughed and laughed. CJ.
Beautiful.
But this is a good test for the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
We lost our last game to the Royals, but before that, we were on a 7-game win streak. Roman Anthony had his first walk-off hit of his career.
And he got rewarded.
And then they signed him to an 8-year, 100 affordable, really good extension. to the point where some people in baseball are like, why would Roman Anthony do that? And
if
I'm
he was
sitting
a
here
Scott
going,
Boras guy, he is not signing that.
exactly. You know who is a Scott Boras guy? Marcelo Meyer, which is that's the oddly enough the one of the three that hasn't signed that type of deal yet is Meyer, and he won't. And yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought that they were right on the cusp of letting Meyer and Anthony be everyday guys, because Meyer was up for a little bit. Campbell obviously started the year. He was the rookie of the month in April. He was excellent. And then he hit the rookie wall relatively, rookie, and he stunk. Mm-hmm. But now he's playing first base and he's raking down.
Yeah, he started awful in AAA too, but now he's kind of settling in.
Now he's looking good to the point where it's like, okay, I expect sometime this month, if not on the September call-ups, like.
And that deal, if he can prove he was in April what he is normally, that's even better than Anthony deal. He was $10 million a year or something crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Meyer though, when they brought him up, they weren't letting him hit against lefties. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why are we not just letting this kid play every day? Like, he hits lefties all right just let him play. Who cares?
Right.
But it's unfortunate that he got hurt. I would have liked to have seen him and Roman and how they performed. Because, now we're getting to the time when you're in August, and if you're in a playoff spot, like, you're in the race now. Like, unless you like cataclysmically fall out of it, like if you play 500 or better baseball, you're in a pennant race the rest of the way. And to me, I still don't think the Red Sox are going to win anything significant. Potentially the East. We're only 3 or 4 games, 3.5, 4 games out from you guys. We could if we beat you guys head to head, but you guys have owned us this year.
Most people except for that one bastard.
Yeah, but again, we haven't played you, I feel like, since we've started to really play well. You got us kind of early on before everything was going on for the most part. Now we're consistently playing. As long as Jordan Hicks doesn't pitch, I mean, we got a chance to win.
I would love for him to pitch every night.
My God, what a bum. What a bum, CJ.
He's not. Well, I enjoy him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's easy on the eyes.
Yeah,
he's got the long flowing hair. He's a good-looking guy. He throws 102.
Without trying, by the way. It looks like he doesn't throw very hard. And he
throws 102. He's got a 92 mile per hour slider, but he doesn't know where he's not pitching. He just throws. He has no idea where any of those pitches are going.
And the ones that do catch the play end up over the monster.
So. Correct. In the seats. Yeah. It's infuriating to watch because you sit there and you're like, you throw 102. How are bats catching up to, like, the fact that you throw 102 and people aren't missing that's a problem, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He's not good. He's not a good player. He's never been good, but he always gets jobs because of his stuff.
Because he was a top prospect
and because
for
of how
like
he throws.
8 years.
190. Yeah.
He makes like $13 million a year.
Yeah, he's not cheap. And he's on a contract for next year too, I believe.
Holy crap. What do you think? What do you think the Jays are doing out? What do you think? 2 out of 3? You think the Dodgers get him for 2 out of 3?
No, I think the Dodgers win 1. The pitching matchups are not good for us. I think tonight is our best chance to win as recording this. Kershaw's on the mound. First ever battle of 3,000 strikeout pitchers tonight. Kershaw and Scherzer. Scherzer's actually been very good. And I do not like the matchups for us Saturday and Sunday, but this team has surprised me all year. So would it surprise me if he won 3? Would it surprise me if he lost 3? No. Neither one would surprise me.
That's fair.
And the Dodgers are rounding it off. Of course, we catch them when they start winning. They've been asked, like when you were playing them, they were on a downward spiral. You guys got 2 out of 3 from them, right? Or 3 out of 4. You lost one of the other ones.
We got
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Yeah.
So, and now they've won, I think, 5 out of the last 6 or something like that. So, Ohtani's being Ohtani again. Luckily, he pitched 2 days ago, so he will not be pitching against us. But
yeah, but
he'll put a 1 or 2 in the season.
He's going to hit 3. He's going to hit a bomb every game.
Yeah,
that's what he does. Yeah. So, I feel pretty good. I do think this is a massive test for the Red Sox, and we got Crochet on Sunday to kind of round out. So if we can win one of these first 2 games, I feel like the series is right there because I have put it this way. I have never felt more confident of winning a game when a pitcher's on the mound since Pedro.
Yeah.
The first year of Sale, I felt pretty good. The first year of Sale, when he was here, I was like, okay, like this guy, yeah. But when Crochet's pitching, I'm like, that's a win. That's
I'm
a
just
win.
trying
This
to see
guy's
his
a
pitching.
this
you
guy's
guys,
a fucking monster.
You guys have Bueller tonight. That could be an L.
Yep, sure could.
Against Nick Pivetta, former Red Sox, has
Oh
a 2
no, okay.
ERA.
Well, hey, yeah, Pavetta's fucking here. Okay, can I tell you? Pavetta's gonna throw a no-hitter tonight. That's the type of guy he is. He was he was average to slightly above average for the Red Sox, but whenever we needed a big game, that motherfucker pitched a big game. Yeah. It's like one of those guys where it was like, you should pitch like that all the time. How do you not? But this year he's figured it out down there. He's doing good.
You guys are in a similar situation with us. It's not great pitching matchups for you.
Who do we got? We got Pivetta tonight. It's against his old team who he wanted to re-sign with. Like he's crushing us tonight. You
got Michael King with a 2.2 ERA tomorrow.
Yeah.
Against
Who's pitching for us?
Been very good, but
Giolito's been very good.
And then Bayo versus
tonight?
Cease. Tonight is
Bueller
versus Pivetta.
Oof. Okay.
And you can win tonight, you should feel great.
And then we got Michael King versus Bayo?
No, Michael King versus Giolito, and then Bayo versus Cease. Cease as ace.
Oh, so we don't have
bad this year. No, he's been bad this year, but he's usually one of the best.
You know what? I don't hate those pitching matchups. Tonight
is not a good one.
Tonight's not good. But the way Giolito's been pitching,
right.
Especially the way Bayo's been pitching, I think we should hang with that. Again, their lineup though is
the third game. The second game's a toss-up because you both have.
Why? You think Cease has not been great,
but he's usually like an ace.
Cease was a guy that I wanted the Reds. Obviously, the Padres sold the world to try to win a World Series. Clearly,
and
at
the deadline,
it again. They picked up Mason Miller, huge. They also got Ryan O'Hearn to play first base, which was kind of a void in their lineup. They got another guy, didn't they? They got
Mason Miller. They got
O'Hearn.
They got a backup catcher, Freddie Fermin. They got
I thought they got one more big guy.
The outfielder from the Orioles, Ramon Laureano.
Oh. No, I thought they got one more big guy.
Pitcher?
I thought they did.
No, I don't think so.
But that's all right though.
But they gave up the number 2 prospect in baseball in 7 of their top 20.
They gave up DeVry.
Yep.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, DeVry went up in they had the rankings come out last week.
Did they?
Yeah, you guys have a pretty tough 16. You got the Astros in Houston, and you just beat the shit out of them, so they might try.
We swept their asses. We swept their asses.
Yeah, and you guys have Crochet versus Jason Alexander is the first game.
You know what that means? That means a win. That's what that means. That's a win.
And then this one might be 20-19 final. Dustin May versus Spencer Arrighetti, who has an 8 ERA.
8?
7.93.
How many innings pitched? Was he throwing like 10 innings or something? Is that why it's that high? Or has he been like a legitimate
33 and a third.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not a lot,
it is bad.
That's like what, like 4 games?
Yeah. But then you have Hunter Brown versus Walker Bueller, and that's an atrocious matchup for you.
I think, let me tell you this. I understand we're playing the Padres, and they're a good team. If Bueller stinks tonight, this is the last start. He might not be making
that Houston
start. Yeah, it'll be Kyle Harrison. Kyle Harrison, his last 3 starts in the minors, has not let up any runs.
Yeah, but...
And I get it's the minors.
He has that little bit of Jordan Hicks to him, though.
Not as atrocious. He's young, and he's only 23.
Yeah, he's young.
So I feel like he can be molded.
And he was 23rd prospect in baseball before he came up last year.
Yeah, I think he can be molded, and he's been good.
Yeah.
Again, it's AAA. It's not the same. But he does have big league experience. Like he's pitched in the big leagues.
That'd be a hell of a welcome to the Red Sox. So you're on the road against Hunter Brown and the Astros.
Yeah,
but hey, that's what you find out if they can handle it or not.
Yeah.
But 2 big series for you guys. Oh, and then we have, by the way, 6. We have the Cubs after the Dodgers.
Oh,
good luck. Those are 6 huge games for the AL East. Watch the fucking Yankees somehow get back in this bullshit, huh?
They won't.
Because of that. Fuck.
Look at if Judge comes back and he can play DH.
He has played, but he's been ass.
Oh wait, is he back already? I thought they said he was still going to miss a couple weeks. Okay.
He didn't get a hit against the Rangers. The last 2 series.
Listen, I am laughing. I don't feel bad. I never will feel bad. No. That is hilarious.
Oh, the Yankees actually start. They have the Astros this weekend.
That's a good series.
But then they're
on Apple.
Twins who
they're on Apple TV
team.
tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and
And they have the
somehow didn't
Twins.
trade Joe Ryan to the Red Sox. So,
Yeah.
Listen, I very much enjoy watching this baseball team. I like where we're at. I do think we're going to make the playoffs as a wild card team. With that being said, I thought that this was the most embarrassing trade deadline I can remember for the Red Sox. And that's saying something because the last 2 years were kind of very similar to this, where they said they were going to be aggressive and didn't do shit. But this one was even more embarrassing.
I got a question before you rant. Does them playing this good out of the deadline make you even more angry?
Yes.
Because it would make me more angry. I'd be like, you
Yes.
see why you needed to fucking buy, you dumbass bitch?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly.
Most people are like, not most. That's a lie. I feel like more people are probably on my side of being
But there are some
annoyed
people
by
saying,
it.
see, they did the right thing.
Yeah, they did the right thing. You don't want to blow up. We got something good right now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
The American League is up for grabs. There is not a dominant team. There are good teams, but there is not one dominant team in the American League. It's up for grabs. You're in fucking August. You know that your team is good enough to compete. So go do something and bring in an impactful person to put you over the hump and take grasp of the American League. I don't care if you thought if you weren't expecting to be this good or we didn't, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. You're here now. Do whatever the fuck you got to do.
Yep.
And they didn't. They got Dustin May and Steven Matz, two guys that at one point people talked very highly of, and they haven't yet. Matz is older, but they didn't pan out to what they were supposed to be.
If you did additional things, I don't hate the Matz deal. The Dustin May one seems like you shit your pants because you didn't get Dustin Ryan.
Yeah. I don't hate the Matz deal because it's a lefty out of the bullpen who can give you multiple innings, and we gave up nothing.
But you gave up the top prospect in the Devers deal for Dustin May.
Correct. And you know what he did? He had 2 home runs the other night.
Yeah, I would say he hit a couple home runs for their minor league team.
So that's cool.
Well,
the guy with the best potential of anybody you got trading your star hitter, your best hitter.
And a bad deal, by the best thing you got and a bad return still too, by the way.
Correct. A terrible return for Rafael Devers. Obviously, I feel like we can all safely say that it was good for the team to remove him from the team.
Morale and locker room wise. Yeah.
Correct. Clearly. However, the return,
the point was never the trade.
Unfathomable. You cannot accept that.
It was never the trade that people were shitting on.
No.
It was you got fuck all back.
Nothing. You got
now
nothing.
you just traded the best potential out of it, and the guy hits 7 bombs over the weekend after you trade him.
Cool. So that tells me that Breslow has no fucking clue when it comes to, I don't give him credit for Roman Anthony and Marcelo. He doesn't get credit for those guys. When he took over
the top 2 prospects in baseball. Wow.
When he took over the job, it was known that, hey, these 3 guys, they're going to be fucking studs. It was known.
I give him credit for Narvaez.
Narvaez is something.
The crochet trade and the extension.
Again, yes. He's done, the crochet thing and the extension absolutely deserves credit for. He deserves credit for signing Bregman. The Narvaez trade absolutely deserves credit for that. The Roman Anthony extension, he deserves credit for. But the Devers return and this trade deadline, those to me outweigh the good. Sorry.
We talk about this guy a lot, Jared Carabas. He put it away. I think you'll agree. I felt like it was you. How you put this? He said he wants Craig Breslow's brain in their room, but he does not want him being the GM and the one leading the deals. And that's exactly because he has somebody
with balls.
Because he has the eye for the lesser known guys like Narvaez and stuff like that, and he does clearly he's a decent negotiator, contract with his in-house players. Yeah. But people around the league bash him, they don't want to work with him. I feel like if you had even Chaim Bloom here, just a different relationship person, that Ryan deal gets done.
1,000%. There were people in the media the afternoon of the trade deadline or the day after saying that, like you said, people around baseball find it very hard to work with Breslow.
And they'd rather just hang up the phone.
Yeah. And I can see why, because every time he talks, I want to fucking punch myself in the face.
that press conference after the day after the Denver.
Oh, you could tell he was hurt. You could tell he. But see, like my thing is, he has this cockiness about him.
Yes.
When he talks, but in that interview, you could tell that he was like, "Fuck, this is embarrassing for me."
He
like
thinks
you could tell.
Theo Epstein.
Yeah.
And by the way,
you're
he's
not,
in
dude.
the room, but Theo Epstein's in that room now. But.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, you need like. I need a guy with balls, man. I need a guy with balls, and it feels like he doesn't
feels like
have
a
any.
robot. He's not a real human being.
It's just I need a GM that has, again, like his brain, right. There are good qualities in Craig Breslow.
There's a place for him in the front office. It's not leading the way though. It's just not.
But if you're gonna be the guy, the GM or the president of baseball op, or whatever the fuck you call yourself nowadays, if you're gonna be that guy, you need to have a set of balls,
and you have to have people skills and know how to build relationships.
Like if you need to go do something and you need to sacrifice some long term to do some short term, and this move will put you over the hump. Like you have to, Theo Epstein traded Nomar Garcia Parra. Now again, people will say he traded Devers.
Yeah,
different, but like Theo Epstein walked in the room with Curt Schilling on Thanksgiving morning and was like, "Hey, I'm not leaving without you coming to Boston. So let's figure." And Theo Epstein's a 28-year-old kid. And he's like, okay. Like Theo Epstein had both. He found David Ortiz.
Right. Yeah.
He found Bill Miller. He found fucking
2 Grand Slams in 1 game. Bill Miller.
Yeah, Mike Timlin. Like he signed a veteran in Mike Timlin to come in the bullpen. He signed a veteran in Alan Embry to come in the bullpen. Like, Theo had that side, too, but then he would also be like, "Oh, no, Ma, you're a little pouty bitch. See you later."
Mm-hmm. Like you said with the balls thing, there's a reason the Padres GM makes all these trades every year. Because teams know he's not going to fucking bullshit you when you pick up the phone and call him. You want one of those, you want to give up the Joe Ryan thing. The Padres guy will give up 19 prospects for him and just not care.
Yeah,
because he has the balls to make that fucking. He said, "Okay, we have the Dodgers aren't the Dodgers right now, right? He think we can win the West, and if we can win the West, we can win the World Series. So theoretically, we beat out the best team in baseball to win the West if that happens.
Yeah.
And teams go to him knowing he will make a deal. He's not going to bullshit you and drag you around for 7 hours when the deadline's coming up like Breslow does. All right, you want DeVries? Fine. You want this guy? Fine. And that's what he needs to. He has to. Like I said, there's a place in the front office for that brain. It's just he's not a frontline relationship guy.
Brutal. Yeah. I don't know, man. So the Padres were very aggressive at the trade deadline. The Mets were also very aggressive.
It feels like
every trade deadline.
Every team that could win the World Series, except for maybe the Red Sox, were kind of aggressive.
Every team made a move.
Look at maybe the Tigers. The Tigers got Charlie Morton, but
I was gonna say Merrill. All right, so the Rangers. They're in the wild card hunt. They got Merrill Kelly. That was their big move.
They got someone else, too. That wasn't that crazy, but they did get somebody else.
Yeah, the Mets got Cedric Mullins.
Yeah. They got a reliever. Was it Halsey? They got somebody.
Yeah, this doesn't go by team. It just goes by deal.
Like,
can you just give me all the things that the Mets did? Obviously, Carlos Correa went back to Houston. That was a big deal. That was the one that was talked about. O'Hearn went to the Padres, and the Orioles
I got a team if you need
6 prospects for him.
By team, if you want to give me a team, I can. The Rangers got Phil Matone, the reliever from the Cardinals, and they got Merrill Kelly.
Yeah.
Who else is there? The Mariners, of course, got Naylor, Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah.
And they got a reliever from the Pirates, Caleb Ferguson. If we go to the American League as well, the Yankees got everybody. Yeah. They got Camilo Doval, Jose Caballero, the infielder from the Rays, Jake Bird from the Rockies, David Bednar from the Pirates, Austin Slater from the White Sox, Ahmed Rosario from the Nationals, and Ryan McMahon from the Rockies. Who else is in the American League picture? There's a Twins traded their whole team. The Tigers, they got Jose Quinones.
Chris Paddock they got as well, right?
Chris Paddock, Rafael Montero, Paul Sewald, and Kyle Finnegan. And Charlie Morton, like I mentioned. Yeah. The Astros made some big moves too. They got who they get? They got Jesus Sanchez from the Marlins.
Yeah.
They got Ramon Urias from the Orioles, and they got Carlos Correa back, of course, from the Twins.
You know what good that did them? A good old sweeping by the Boston Red Sox. That's what
But
that did.
it's still a good move that you would
I'm
like the
kidding.
team to make.
You
And
guys
then,
got Shane
yeah,
Bieber.
we got
That's a good
Shane
move.
Bieber, Sarah Anthony Dominguez, Louis Varland, and Ty France. So
Shane Bieber should be all right.
yeah, he's making his last rehab start tomorrow as we're recording this, and he might be back up next week.
Yeah.
But then we got two great Sir Anthony Dominguez he hasn't given up a run yet with us. Louis Varland's been good for us, and Ty France had 3 hits yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but then you see all that. We just didn't ever contend on the AL except for one.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm not even talking about the National League, but just in the American League, those are, I would say in whatever order, the Blue Jays, Astros, Tigers, and Yankees and Mariners are the other 5 teams, and then the Red Sox in the 6. Not in 6th place out of those, but I mean out of the 6. Those are I think you would say it's almost a guarantee it's one of those 6 teams in the American League.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, but we just named at least 3 MLB level additions for every team except for the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it pisses me off. But you know, what can you do?
Good though, but
what can you do? All right. As we kind of transition over to baseball.
From baseball.
No, yeah, I mean football. That's what I meant.
Yeah, football.
That's what I meant. Football. Our team, the New England Patriots, playing their first preseason game in just a few hours from now. They are unveiling a Tom Brady statue before the game, and Tom Brady is there, I believe.
Thomas Patrick Brady.
Yeah, he is there. They are unveiling a statue. I personally think that the statue should be as big as the Redeemer Jesus, or Jesus the Redeemer. That big ass statue. That's what the Tom Brady statue should be. It should overlook.
It should be on top of the stadium.
Yeah, it should be on top of the lighthouse, overlooking all of Gillette, like the god he is. That is what I personally think. I don't know how you feel about it.
I have a TB12 tattoo right here, so it's upside down. But
yeah,
that's all.
So yeah,
that man. I explained this to my girlfriend, my mother, my sister, whoever. That he has legitimately, this is not a joke, has brought me more happiness than anybody else in my life. Like that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Those 6 Super Bowls, and I celebrated the 7th one. Not quite as much as I was the Patriots.
I was thrilled for him.
And he donkey fucked Mahomes by 40 points too.
Yeah, I was thrilled. I was like, look at this motherfucker. I was like, look at this guy.
I was so happy because I know how mad Belichick was watching that shit. He was
listen. I am of the belief, and we've said I'm of the belief that neither of them win as many as they do without the other.
But I think Brady wins more than Belichick.
But yes. It was Brady. If you have to lean one way, it was Brady.
I'm going 70%, maybe 65% Brady.
It was Brady.
Correct.
And that's what it was. And the fact that they didn't offer him 2 years at $50 million to keep him here and keep him a Patriot his whole career is a black mark on the franchise. And it should be something that is talked about forever.
It's fuck Belichick, obviously, for that, but it's...
No, it's fuck Kraft too, man.
Well. That's what exactly.
Belichick wanted to get rid of Brady well before that, and Kraft always said, "Nope, we're keeping Tom." And that one time, for whatever reason, he was like, "Okay, Bill." Well, guess what? We've been in the shitter ever since, man.
I get his logic though, why he picked Belichick. You think of the coach has more time than the quarterback.
Well, he had 1 more year or 2 more years.
I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm saying that was his logic. I would
whatever it was.
I would assume that's his logic.
But anyway.
He didn't even have 2 more years. Those years sucked anyway, so I don't even count those years.
Yeah. Trash. Okay. So we had a couple preseason games last night. There were 3 of them. Baltimore beat Indianapolis 24-16. Philadelphia beat Cincinnati 34-27. And the Las Vegas Raiders and Seattle Seahawks tied at 23. Joe Burrow played almost the whole first quarter. He looked good, threw a touchdown pass to Jamar Chase. Shocker, I know. But
Chase scored. Wow.
The Bengals came right out. They played their start again. CJ for the first, and I know there's only 3 games now compared to 4, but usually like Jaden Daniels isn't playing tonight. But Drake May and the starters of the Patriots are usually, at least in the first game, the starters don't really play. But Burrow and the squad were like, we're fucking going out there, man.
They all got their money now too. So
yeah. So I don't know. Where do you lie? Do you wanna? It's first preseason game. Do
we're
you
a
want
young
to see
team and
them
have a whole
play?
new coaching staff, so we need to play. Yes.
I think people are saying that Will Campbell should play the whole first half.
He should play the entire game.
They said he needs the reps. You play him the whole first half. You take Drake May out after the first couple series.
And by the way, we'll get on to Will Campbell for a second since you brought him up. Have you heard the reports? He literally looks like the best left tackle in football or like a backup rookie. It's like there's no in between is what the people
Well, apparently those have been how the days have gone.
Right.
Like on his good days, he looks like it's like, oh shit, this kid's going to be something.
Our old friend Dietrich Wise now plays for the Commanders. And Will Campbell had him like through the fucking dirt the first day. And then the second day he got like anally assaulted, I think, or something. Yeah. Said so. But he's a rookie, and you're gonna get that. That's what you're gonna get. Hey, even if he had a couple days like the first day of that's 1,000 times better than anything we got last year out of left tackle. So
for sure.
Fucking hell. Please no. Morgan Moses is making me a little nervous. I have to.
What they've been saying, what the insiders have been saying up here in New England is that he's on a pitch count because he's older.
It makes me nervous.
Yeah. Apparently that rookie that we drafted though is going to be our starting
Jared
left
Wilson
guard.
is unbelievable.
Yeah, people are fucking loving that guy.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, holy shit, who's this kid? Rookie, third rounder.
And he played one season at Georgia too.
They fucking love him. They're like, holy
shit.
He's like
apparently like an athletic animal.
They were going to start him at center. They said he could play any of the 5 positions.
Yeah. Yes.
They were going to start him at center, but Bradbury is starting to look pretty good. So they're going to slide him over to left guard because Cole Strange is getting cut. His ass is getting cut.
Well, I don't know if he's getting cut, but I think only he'll stay on the roster because he does have versatility.
Yeah, so I guess he could be like your backup in any position.
Yeah. So and then
probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And then you keep like Vidarian Loan, Demontre Jacobs as your backup tackles, and then Caden Wallace, I guess. And Caden Wallace has been playing. Apparently, we didn't have Jared Wilson. Caden Wallace has been very impressive at guard, who was our 3rd round pick last year as a tackle out of Penn State. But he's been very good at guard. So, and that's it. I like at least if our backups aren't great, they can all play 2 or 3 positions.
Yeah.
Which is good. If you have a bad player, I'd rather you be versatile at least. If you're not gonna be amazing.
And then, so we have 3 games tonight. We obviously have the Commanders coming to New England against the Pats. We have the Cleveland Browns. Shador Sanders getting the start
on NFL Network too.
Yes, I will be paying attention to that. Because of what happened at the draft, I'm rooting for him.
Oh yeah. I know.
Like I want him to.
I want my quarterback to have a little bit of asshole on him too. Like I don't mind you flashing bullshit. At receiver, corner, and quarterback, you have to be a little bit of a prick.
You have to. Did you hear? He was asked a question. He was asked why his dad, or he was either asked why his dad or about
why
his dad
he doesn't want his dad
camp.
at practice. Yeah.
Did you hear his answer?
No, but I did hear that happen. Why? What was
that? He was asked, and his answer was, because it would take away from the team. He goes, everybody would be tough. Yeah. And he was like, everybody would be like, oh shit, Dion's here, Prime's here, whatever. And it wouldn't be, it would get people distracted from the work that we're trying to, like, he just had an answer. And I was like, that is a professional fucking good, like, that's a answer. That's an adult answer.
There's no reason people fucking hate him other than he does the fucking Rolex thing. And so, like, who gives a fuck?
I don't get it.
But hey, if Drake May wins MVP or something insane this year, he can take his pants off and shake his ass to the crowd for all I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he does. If you perform, I don't give a fuck what you do.
To me, I'm still baffled by it just completely. I'm just like, that guy leading up to the draft, the conversations on every outlet were about him going 3rd overall potentially.
And before the season, some people thought he might go 1.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 5th round. Come on, bro.
And his own team drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I am of the belief that the league, I'm not going to say the league isn't, because I think what happened was, I bet you the league offices called teams and were like, somebody needs to fucking take this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are starting to think that it's, because I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think the whole league, like at least the owners were like, fuck that guy. We're not taking him.
What do you think?
I don't know why. And I have no reason. I have no info. I have nothing to substantiate that thought. But I'm sorry. I cannot think any other way. But the owners or the GMs or whoever, they were all in on it. And they were like, we're not drafting this kid.
The only fucking and I'm not agreeing with it. I'm saying like what the logic would be is they think he's not a starting quarterback. And you don't want your backup having that star behind them.
Maybe.
I guess. And they don't want a Tim Tebow situation again, where even 7 years after he was already basically out of the league, he was still showing up at training camps as a fucking zoo. Like, is that has to be the only reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason a team like the Browns, who was about to go into the season with Kenny fucking Pickett as their starting quarterback. And then,
no, it should. I hope he wins the job.
He's
really
clearly
do.
the best quarterback on their fucking roster.
Yes, he has
Kenny
to be.
Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah. Come
what
on.
I hope he wins that, because guess what? I'll fucking tune into a fucking Browns game if the Pats are off or playing at a different time.
Yeah, why not?
Playing? I'm not watching Kenny Pickett play though. However, that is not happening.
No, why not?
He might be the worst player I've ever seen play football. He is atrocious.
No, that's Anthony Richardson, who
At
dislocated.
least he can run. At least he can run.
Yeah, he dislocated his pinky last night in that game. They said he's okay, though. They said he might return to practice as early as tomorrow or Saturday. So by the time you're watching this, he could be at practice already.
There was a big injury in practice this
The Ravens, right?
No, the Chargers. They're all-pro left tackle. Rashawn Slater's
gone for the year.
Season. That team, what happens with the Chargers? They have season-ending injuries every single season to, like, they're all-pro and all Pro Bowl players. Yeah. I don't understand how that is. There's something going on over there.
Yeah.
This baffles me.
They played the Ravens. The Ravens handled business. They had a rookie.
Deion Shador's number 2 receiver last year at Colorado returned that punt. LaJohntay Webster.
Yes, he returned a punt for a touchdown. Did he not?
Yeah, that was Shador's number 2 receiver at Colorado.
Yeah,
he returned their punt for the.
There was a gnarly injury in that game.
Yep.
If you did not see it, don't go out of your way to watch it, because it is gross.
Do not
rookie cornerback Bilal Kone, I believe is how you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. He tore a ligament in his left knee. It was near the end zone. He was making a play, and he went to turn, and his body turned, but his knee stayed in the same place. And when he fell to the ground, his knee was in a different direction, and it was gross.
Yep.
And I felt terrible for the kid. You could tell immediately he was crying. You know, it was just.
It looked like a upset cry, not like a I'm hurt cry.
Yes.
Like, he's not like painful crying. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It didn't look good. So that's unfortunate. But the Ravens looked. I mean, nobody played really, but the Ravens looked all right. But we're here now, man. We're in the first week where all the rest of the teams are starting to get their first games in this weekend. We got multiple games tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we have Buffalo and the Giants. We have Houston and Minnesota. We have Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. And we have Dallas and the Rams, Tennessee and Tampa, Jets and Green Bay, KC and Arizona. They're all playing tomorrow. KC in Arizona, Denver and San Francisco, and then we got a couple games on Sunday as well. So most of the games are happening tomorrow. Football is back, baby. Everyone's getting their first games in this weekend, and then we're less than a month away from opening weekend, and that is going to be a time, bro. That is going to be a time. How are we feeling? We ready for football?
I told you I'm already too excited for the season, so I don't know if I'm really.
Yeah, you think you're over here. You're one of these people that the Patriots are going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm not usually those people. No, I did not.
Yeah, listen, you're not usually for good reason.
I did not say that, by the way. He's lying.
Yeah, well, that would be a very wrong prediction.
I do have to give a quick note about my LSU Tigers and projected number maybe 1 pick in the draft next year.
The quarterback.
Nussmeier.
Yes.
They ended practice early a couple days ago, and there was apparent injury. Some people were even saying ACL for Mr. Nussmeier. However, and then they kind of squashed the rumors. Some people getting, the journals getting their sources and stuff, that it wasn't a major injury, but he still suffered something. And then it came out at about 8 o'clock last night that media was now banned from practice for today, which is not a good sign.
So however, that means that something bad happened.
No. Brian Kelly, our head coach, came out and said he is dealing with patellar tendonitis, which is just a lingering thing. It's just a chronic, pain tolerance thing. He said it's just like a bad ankle. He planted his knee the wrong way. And out of a scale of 1 to 10, he would classify it as a 1.5 to 2.
A 1.5 to 2.
Okay. He should be perfectly fine for the Clemson game, which is 3 weeks from tomorrow as we record this.
Hell yeah.
We play
Yeah,
at number 5 Clemson in our first game. And Clemson has 2 projected top 10 picks, both defensive linemen. And our quarterback has no left knee, apparently. So
I was going to say, that might not be good for Mr. Nussmeier.
Or me. I'm selfish. I care about.
I mean, you got Brian Kelly, so your hopes can't be too high.
They are very. We have one of the best rosters in the country.
Oh, you do, but he's had those type of rosters before. And you know what he's won?
To be fair to him, he hasn't had a roster like this because Notre Dame has an academic thing where you can recruit. They have to have a certain academic.
Well, yeah, you got to be smart.
Smart. And LSU, please, we don't. You can have a fucking 0.2 for all we give a fuck around. If you can catch a football,
that can't be legal. You have to have at least a 2 point.
You don't think
what's the rule?
Nefarious activities going on?
Of course there is, but what's the rule? What's the actual rule though? There has to be 2.5 or something.
Yeah, something like
2.20.
Like, let's be honest. There's 1.8 walking around here. Who gives a fuck? But my point is, this is the most talented roster he's ever had as a coach, and this is. I told you this before. This is the Brian Kelly here.
So if they don't make the playoff, is he fired?
If we don't make the playoff, I will fire him personally.
No, but do you think he would lose his? How long has he been with you guys? Only a year, 2 years?
This is year 4. This is year 4.
Oh, all right, that's longer than I thought. Okay.
He had
But you guys were down when he got there, though.
Yeah, we fired our coach because it was a disaster after Burrow left. What fucking left?
I mean, what do you expect now?
But
because you lost Burrow, you lost Justin Jefferson, you lost all these guys in the span of 2 or 3 years.
25 NFL players.
Yeah, literally.
But our coach was shit. Ed Orgeron's a bad coach. He's a ultimate vibes guy and not a real coach. So once he lost all NFL talent, I loved him, but he's not a good coach. Is the thing.
Fair.
He's a strictly vibes guy.
Fair.
But Kelly had the first year with Jaden Daniels, who was transferred from Arizona State, pretty good. But first year we had a whole new roster. You know, we won a bowl game too, so it's whatever. Second year, Jaden Daniels wins the Heisman. We have the best offense in the country and the 119th ranked defense in the country that year. Legitimately, 119th ranked defense. If we had the 80th best defense, we might win the national championship. How good the offense was. And then last year was the first year with Nussmeier. Kind of the same thing, really, as bad defense again. Harold Perkins, who was a projected top 10 pick in this past April's draft, tore his ACL in like the second week, so he's coming back, which is, I guess, is a good thing, but it's bad because we lost him all year. So he's back in the fold. We had the number 1 transfer portal class in the country, almost all defense or receivers. So our defense should be incredible. Nussmeier has no excuses, barring this injury meaning something. If it's just bullshit and he's fine, this team should not lose more than 1 game this season. That talent wise,
even with the schedule.
Yeah,
fair.
You can lose the Clemson game, or one of the Florida or Alabama games. You can lose one of those 3 games. Other than that, you can't lose a game this year.
Is Florida like good again?
Yeah, they're ranked top 10, and their quarterback DJ Lagway is supposed to be like a top 5 pick in 2 years from now's draft.
Fair.
But yeah, no, the SEC is back to being how the SEC usually is.
We're expecting Bama to get back to where their old.
No, Alabama's probably like 5th in the conference. If you look at it's probably in some order: Texas, LSU, Florida, Georgia, and Texas A&M. Probably is Alabama's not between 4th and 8th, I would say, in the SEC, not the country. They don't, and their coach is kind of a meh.
Yeah, he's kind of. Where did he come from? Washington, right?
Kalen DeBoer.
Last year was his first year, though. So
right. So, but I'm just saying, their team wise, it's not a lot of expectations, which might be good for them not having expectations for once.
They probably could be. They could be for Alabama to be kind of under the radar. That's not really a thing that they've been used to the last
25 years.
I was going to say
their quarterback situation. They have the number 2 quarterback prospect coming in from high school, but they're apparently going to start Ty Simpson, who is just awful.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be a situation where they lose their first 2 games and then they're kind of out of the mix already, and then they throw the kid in there, or do they play cupcakes and they barely squeak by, so they're still 2 or 3-0, and then they throw them in. because they see like what's coming when you play the LSU's or the Texases. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you throw the kid in there, but if they stick with the Ty Simpson guy, I don't see it working out for them.
I like it. It. That's a top headline on ESPN now. LSU quarterback Nussmeier dealing with patellar tendonitis. All right. Speaking of, I know it's not really the heat of basketball season, but the Celtics
Joe Mazzulla
signed Joe Mazzulla to a multi-year extension. The figures have not been released yet. But yeah, it is a
JPJ hates Joe Mazzulla, by the way.
That's not true. I hate the way they play. I like him. I'm fine. I'm fine with him.
Get ready for this to be worse this year.
Oh, I bet. I'm trying to think if did they even announce how many years?
I haven't heard a single number of years salary.
All right, so there's no number of years and no figures of how much, but it is confirmed that it was a multi-year contract extension.
Top 3 paid in the league, I would have to guess.
Yeah, I would assume. In a statement, Mazzulla called his new pact with the team a blessing. Quote, I would not be here without my faith, my wife, and my children. We are thankful for the partnership with our ownership groups, Brad's mentorship, and the support of our staff. Most importantly, I'm grateful for the players I've been able to coach these past 3 seasons. I look forward to competing for the Celtics in the city of Boston. Yeah. Listen, for the most part, I like Mazzulla. I just think, and I have no problem with Mazzulla ball. I just think when you're playing Mazzulla ball and you're shooting 30% for the game, you fucking switch it up. Switch it up. And they don't. They just believe that if they keep shooting, eventually they'll fall. And it's like, I've watched basketball long enough to know that if you're not shooting, like most of the time, if you're having a bad shooting night, it doesn't just turn on like a light switch most of the time. Mm-hmm. Like, figure it out. That annoys me.
The only report we have is an hour and 96 minutes ago. Mazzulla's deal was for $4.7 million, and is a significant upgrade on that.
Okay.
So he's probably making like 6, 7, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Million.
So listen, he's a good coach. He's only 37 years old. He's young still. I just, especially without Tatum, I'm going to be very interested to see the play style, because they're not going to be able to rely on Tatum to do all the things. They're going to
shoot more threes now, I think.
You think they'll shoot more threes when they lost like one of their best 3-point shooters?
If we keep Simons, yes, because we already traded Niang out. Thank God.
Yeah,
but
we got a rookie is that rookie supposed to be good?
No, he was undrafted.
Great.
Chris Boucher's a 7-footer that just chucks threes. Is who we signed in the Niang spot on the roster. So
great.
And you don't have Tatum would shoot threes, obviously, but he's big and strong, 6'9". He put on 30 pounds of muscle. He came into the league. He could go downhill and cook your ass at the bucket.
Yeah.
We replaced that theoretically in the starting lineup with a 6'2" guard that just chucks threes at Anthony Simons. I think someone I think it was Greeny from Stool Greeny from Barstool.
Yeah.
Dan Greenberg. Yeah. He made a good point. We haven't had a Anthony Simons little presser yet, and that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be on the team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on with that? That's very interesting that we haven't got one of them. They announced "Welcome to Boston" and put a picture of him, but that was it.
Yeah.
And even like Luka Garza, I think, had the little sit down thing, and Josh Minot. Like when we have those couple of little signings on day one of free agency, they all had like the 3 together. Had a little presser with Brad and Joe, but nothing for our biggest signing or trade of the offseason. He's our biggest acquisition.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't think it's fucked up. I think he's getting traded.
I know. I'm kidding. But
what do you want with him? Do you want to keep him? Do you want to trade him?
I mean, we're gonna need you traded Porzingis, you traded Drew Holiday.
Fine with both, by the way.
Huh?
I'm fine with both of those, by the way.
I am too. But they're gone now, so you're clearly moving into the next phase of this roster built around. And I know Tatum's not playing this year, or for the most of the year. It should probably be the whole year. And I'm cool with that. I still think we're a playoff team with Jaylen Brown being your best guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, when do we start building the next core for when Tatum's back? with
Yeah,
Brown.
who's
in
going to
2
be Tatum and Brown's side?
Yes, we're going to have Derek White. Derek White will be that guy. Right? It's
And
going to be the
Pritchard might
three
be a
of
bigger
them.
role.
Yes, which I'm cool with.
We need a fucking big.
Yeah. Like, I need to know, like, what you're doing. Like, if so, like, you trade for Anthony Simmons or Simons, whatever it is, and he's a good player.
Yeah.
And he's not terribly old. He's a younger, like, he's a good player. Like, is that guy part of the core? Because it felt like it felt like when the deal was made, most of the people around the league were like, "Oh, that's a pretty good return.
That was a good trade.
That's a good trade."
Yeah.
And I'm cool if you don't want to keep him, but you better be giving him away for something that is like, ooh, all right, that's somebody that is going to be on the team next year. With I don't want to trade him for picks.
No.
Or an expiring like I want to trade him for someone who's going to be a core player of this team for the next 3 to 5 years.
Here's the only thing. When Tatum's back, we're talking about next year now. But fuck this year. Say you just go status quo. We win 48 games and lose in the first round. Whatever. We'll just move on. When Tatum's available and healthy, do you want Pritchard in a starting role, or do you want to keep him in, no matter how good he plays in the manager role, he'll never start role?
I mean, it depends on what your roster is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you want, though? Pretend fuck the roster. What do you want for him?
I think a 6-man role is where I would like to keep him. I think he would be with the 6th man every year. He would win that award.
So I think then you keep Anthony Simons and you find a way as your Drew Holiday replacement. Obviously not the same player, but I mean in the starting lineup is replacement. And then I don't know how you get it big if you keep Simons and you have Pritchard as your 6th man. You won't have money to sign like a real one. You can sign whoever.
Do we believe in that Kada guy?
Neemias Queta? No, not with Joe. Joe wants a shooter. He doesn't shoot. That's why I think Chris Boucher or Luka Garza is going to play more than Queta. I don't know why everybody just assumes
I think Garza is definitely going to play.
That's why I don't know why everybody just assumes Neemias Queta is going to start. I don't know why everybody assumes that. He doesn't shoot the ball ever. I don't even think he's attempted a 3.
You're probably right.
I don't know. I see if you can get Simons back to his level, how he was with the Blazers.
Yeah.
And then you package him and whatever to get yourself a real center under contract. Maybe a team that has a good center falls out of favor at the deadline. They're already out. I don't know. Or is there a team that has too many centers like we have too many wings? Is there a team
I don't think so, because I don't think there are like many legit centers in the league to begin with.
The thing I thought before the Bane deal happened with the Magic is if we did the Simons deal before Bane got dealt, we could have maybe done something like Simons for Wendell Carter with the Magic. 6'10" guy, shoots a lot of threes, perfect in the Missoula system. Yeah. Under contract for like a reasonable $12 million or something like that.
I don't know.
That's the type of move you're gonna have to make though. Is decide between Simons and Pritchard, and then trade the other one for a Wendell Carter type of big. Like unless you get lucky, like the fucking Lakers got Luka for nothing. Like you know what I mean? Maybe you never know. You never know. That trade fucked up the league. Like you never know who could get traded for what now.
And Luka looks good. He's lost a ton of weight.
I think he's going back the other way now, though. Once he got his money now, he's done. I think he's going back.
I don't know. I think he's gonna ball out. I think
the Lakers are gonna not be good though. Again, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
But I think
they'll get somebody to replace LeBron next year. The Lakers always sign some money. So. What if this year sucks? Do you trade Brown?
No.
What if he proves he just cannot be by himself?
We don't need him to be. Tatum's the guy.
I know, but I'm just saying though. What if you could get a?
I think that'll be good. I think that would be good for Brown.
I don't know. I'm nervous now.
I think that if they falter and Brown does not perform to the level that we all think and he thinks he's going to perform, I think when Tatum comes back, I think it drives Brown to be a better player because that's just the vibe he gives off as a dude, and B, I think it'll kind of force him to know his role a little bit.
What if, hypothetical, he's much better at this stage of his career than this other guy I'm about to bring up was at his stage last year and less injury prone and all that? What if Jaylen Brown could be your Anthony Davis in a Luka trade? Not for Luka, but you know what I mean. for a top 5 player.
Well, yeah. Listen, it depends on who you're getting. If you're giving me Giannis, I would trade Jaylen Brown.
I don't know
for
if I
Giannis.
want Giannis a year from now, though. That's kind of much.
No, I would do that now.
But I think this shit would have to happen first. I think.
If you told me when the rumors came out about Giannis wanting to trade and Boston was being floated out there, if you told me that Jaylen Brown and Sam Hauser and somebody else would get you Giannis, I would make that trade.
I think
and
there's
then
a chance.
and then I would let Giannis have the team this year.
Yeah.
And then next year it's Giannis, Tatum, Derek White. Let's go. And I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with that.
I think there's a chance we could get I don't mean for the Celtics. I just mean the NBA. I think there becomes an Anthony Edwards once out situation coming up soon. He clearly has the attitude that he likes to win way too much to be in that shit fucking organization.
Yeah, but they've been good with him. They've made the Western Conference
but they
Finals.
Suck, though. They suck. They're never gonna win anything. They're never gonna win the.
Well, yeah, because they're the fucking Timberwolves.
What if Anthony Edwards sees himself pairing with a Tatum or somebody and thinks he can win it?
Yeah, no, Anthony Edwards seems like a type of guy to me that he's gonna want to be the guy.
But I feel like he knows people are better than him, though. Like, he admits, like he looked up to Kevin Durant. He, admits Kevin Durant's better than him.
Well, yeah, but Kevin Durant doesn't play anymore. Kevin Durant was...
But still.
But I'm saying, like, Anthony... No, I'm not saying he wouldn't team up with dudes to win a championship, but I think he would team up in a scenario where he is the best, like, he's the alpha.
I want him taking the last shot over Tatum if he was on the Celtics.
Yeah, I would agree.
But that's my point. So he can be the guy in late.
But I just don't. I don't think there's a logical way that would ever happen.
I think that's a perfect teammate. I think those.
I wanted them to do the Dame Lillard deal
because Tatum can get you to the final shot. Anthony Edwards takes the final shot, and I think Anthony Edwards would be fine with that because in everybody's eyes, he's the hero at that point.
I don't think Anthony Edwards would be fine with.
I do.
How ball dominant Tatum is.
Tatum averages 7 assists a game. He's not ball.
No, I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying he holds the ball a lot. Like he's the point. He's the point forward. Like he's the guy that is having the ball, dictating the offense. So you really don't even need a point guard, really, when Tatum's there because he's the fucking point guard.
Yeah, I need a center. I need Jaylen Brown.
But I feel like Edwards is the same way.
I think I'm turning heel on Jaylen Brown. I feel like this is going to happen this season at some point. I'm going to turn heel on Jaylen Brown.
I just don't know what that does. I don't know what that does to get rid of.
You need a center. You need a center.
Okay, but we're not. I don't think.
How are you getting a center without moving a real piece? Tell me. Tell me the answer to that.
Draft. Have a subpar year this year.
You're going to draft in 20s. They're not going to have a subpar here with Jaylen Brown. Derek White.
You just need to sign one. You just need to sign one. Is what you need.
How if Jaylen Brown's making $60 million, you can't sign one.
Yeah, I don't know. Who are you gonna go get?
If you free up $60 million, you can.
I'll tell you what. If you were gonna tell me that we could trade Jaylen Brown to the Kings for Sabonis, I would take Sabonis.
That's maybe the worst trade in NBA history.
No, it's not.
Sabonis shoots horrifically. He's a
I don't care. Again, I want them to make trades that will change the play style.
That's not. He stinks. Sabonis is not a good player. He's a rebound. He's a rebound merchant. That's all he does is rebound. He doesn't. He just rebound.
Yeah, that is inaccurate.
If you trade Jaylen Brown for Sabonis,
well, not just that, but I'm like that is an inaccurate statement. That Sabonis is
he's not good.
Repeat All-Star.
Player. What does that mean? Fucking. Derek White almost made the All-Star team.
Yeah, please. Derek White's a great basketball player.
Great is crazy.
Derek White?
He's a great role player. He's not a great player.
I would.
If Derek White is on the Pelicans, he's not going to seem good.
I mean, he was good on the Spurs.
The Spurs were good.
Not when he was.
They had DeRozan and Aldridge still.
Bro,
Popovich.
I cannot believe Sabonis, bro.
Sabonis averages like 15 points a game.
First of all, last year he averaged 20 points a game with 14 rebounds a game. He shoots 60%.
Yeah, all at the rim, he's shooting 60%.
Averages 6 assists a game.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at his 3-point shooting.
Again.
Bring it up. No,
he's a center.
What is it?
I don't care about his 3-point shooting.
What is it?
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, not good. He shoots 60% is awful. All 60%. He does is around the rim, 60% is god awful.
He's 40. No, he's 41.7 from 3-point. 40%.
Okay.
That's what it says.
How many shots?
And it said in the regular season. I don't know, man. Last year in the regular season, he averaged 35 minutes a game, played 70 games, so he was either took nights off or was banged up. He averaged 59% field goal percentage, 41.7% three-point percentage, 13.9 rebounds a game. He averaged 6 assists a game, half a block a game.
He shot 1 3.
And he averaged 19.1 points a game.
Yeah, he shot 1 3 a game. That's why he shot 40%.
Okay.
But I don't care what your opinion of the 3-ball is. Joe Mazzulla is going to chuck threes. I don't care if you like it or if I like it or I hate it or you hate it. He's going. That's how you have to play on this team. You would agree with that, I assume, no? You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it.
It's just because of that play style, we did not win a championship this year.
But because of that, we weren't going to win after Tatum got hurt anyway.
Well, yes, but we would have never been in that scenario. We lost those 2 games in Boston because we were playing that stupid.
Okay, but
we were shooting 3. We missed 63s in game 1, man.
If we're up 3-1, if we're up 3-1, he still tears his Achilles.
No, he probably doesn't because he's not stretching for a play. That play, if we're up 3-1,
he's not going to dive for a ball because we're winning the series.
But we're not in that. We're not. Yes, but we're not in this. That scenario does not exist because we're. You can't say that.
Why?
Because you can't act like everything would have played out the same exact way it did if we were up 3-1 instead of down 3-1.
But why? Why can't I act like that? Why is that ball not going to be loose on the floor? So there wasn't going to be a loose ball with 2 minutes left in game 5?
Yes, but because we would have been, it's a different scenario. You don't know. Tatum might not even be in the game.
We were losing the game. Why would he be out of a game if we're losing?
No, but we were losing a game that we were about to go down 3-1. If we're up 2, it's just a different thing.
I don't know. And I don't know.
Different circumstance.
But anyway, that's a pointless argument because it didn't happen.
It is a pointless
argument. But the future argument, I don't care what anybody's opinion of it is. You need a 5-out system with Joe Mazzulla. That's how he's going to run it. If he was going to change it, he would have fucking did it last year when it wasn't working. And he didn't. So it's not going to change. You need a real volume 3-point shooting threat at the 5, surrounded by 4 others, which we already have.
So the guy to go get is obviously Jokic. So he's not staying in Denver. He's not staying in Denver.
He would suck with Mazzulla, by the way.
No, he wouldn't suck with anybody. He would not suck with anybody. Suck.
He wouldn't be this Jokic.
Yes, he would.
He'd be an 8 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10.
He is the type of guy that if he's on your team, that's it.
Joe Mazzulla doesn't. He's a fucking sociopath, JPJ.
Okay, but again, Joe Mazzulla then wouldn't be the coach of the team.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. You can say that's perfectly fine. Maybe if you if Jokic came to Bill Chisholm, hold on. If Jokic came to Bill Chisholm and said, "I'll come to your team right now," if you fire Joe Mazzulla, yes, we're firing Joe Mazzulla. That's how it would have to happen.
You don't think that if Brad Stevens and Chisholm sat and they went, "Hey, we have a chance to go get Jokic. We're going to go get him, but we're going to need to change the play style." You don't think Mazzulla goes, "Okay"?
No, I don't.
You think Mazzulla goes, "Nope"?
They'll just fire him.
Yeah, and then they'll go, "Okay, well, put it this way: we're going to get Jokic, and you're either going to coach a different way or you're not going to coach."
And I think he's so crazy, he thinks someone else will just hire him. And they will, by the way, if we fire him.
Yes, absolutely would. Absolutely, somebody would.
Oh, you know, he'd be fun with the Hornets and LaMelo just shooting from half court every play. That would be unbelievable to watch. I would kill myself if I was a Hornets fan, but it would be unbelievable basketball. We need a 5. There's no way you get one that's worth this shit. You can get literally somebody, like we got Luka Garza, but whoever the new Al Horford is going to be, you're not getting that without making a big. You would have to trade Jaylen Brown or get rid of Derek White and Sam Hauser to get a real $40 million center.
Yeah, I mean, I love Derek White, but I would be okay with getting rid of White and Hauser if it got you a legit guy.
I'd rather get rid of Brown than White and Hauser.
You're crazy.
Why?
Because then you have Tatum coming back with nothing.
No, because you would have an all-star center in that range.
Yeah, but that, again, I think Tatum, Tatum needs to bounce off a different guy than a big, I think, because Tatum is big. He's not a center, but he's big.
Yeah, I don't mean you need a 7'3" fucking goon like Steven Adams or something, but You need fuck. I wish I could think of one. Like whoever Al Horford is, right? Like let's pretend Al Horford's 10 years younger. We get him. Whatever. That it doesn't have to be a big brolic center. It can be a 6'10" guy that just can block shots and shoot threes. That's all you need.
What about Zion? Would you take a chance on Zion
If the price
being healthy?
Yeah.
Would you play him at the 5?
Yeah,
or is he too small?
Okay. No, he's 6'9" and like 250 pounds. He's fine.
Yeah.
And then Tatum's there too. Tatum can defend a 4 and a 5. Between him and Zion, someone can defend the 5. Like if you're playing against an Al Horford, Tatum could easily guard that. But if you're playing like a Sabonis, Zion could guard that.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think he fits the Missoula system. Although he does show a willingness to shoot. And hey, if he could develop a better jump shot, that might help prolong his career instead of doing these windmill dunks on his fucking 250-pound knee.
100%. But anyway.
I think you would have to give up Brown though, I feel like.
But that would be, again, I know injury prone and hasn't lived up to the hype, but that's a guy that's still, I would feel all right about that.
I would feel okay if you told me right now Zion's getting his career back on track and he's going to live up to the hype that he had coming out of Duke. I'd feel like Brad Stevens and Missoula were the guys to get that out of him.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the right organization to get out of him. Maybe the Heat, maybe the Spoelstra could also, like someone like that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't mind going undersized if it's like Tatum 6'8" and Zion 6'9" are different than most people 6'8" and 6'9".
Exactly.
Like LeBron's 6'8", but he can go guard a fucking center. Like, who cares?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But,
it'll be at the very least, it's an interesting Celtics season. Even if it's not good, it'll be very interesting.
100%. Who would have thought we'd end the show on a 15 minutes of basketball talk in the middle of beginning of August?
In the middle of basketball season, these conversations could get really nasty, I feel like.
They could. We'll see. I mean, again, I'm going into this season with no expectations. Right.
I still don't want to look up at the schedule and we're 2-12.
I agree.
And I do think that's not completely off the table. I don't think it's likely.
I think it would be terrible. I think we could very much be terrible.
I think we could win 38 games this season. I think there's a chance of that.
Yeah.
And I think if we started a 2-15, I think Jaylen Brown goes, "Oh, my knee."
You think so?
Oh, my meniscus is acting up. But I think maybe Brad Stevens tells him to say that.
That would be something.
JPJ, if you don't think the league would find a way to give us AJ Dybonsta with that first pick, Massachusetts native, I don't know what. There's a very real possibility.
Is there a Massachusetts native that is rumored to be?
He's the number one player coming out of high school this year. He's going to go to BYU because they offered him $9 million a year. He's from Massachusetts.
BYU.
AJ Dybonsta. Yeah, in Provo, Utah. They offered him almost $9 million a year to go to BYU.
That must be nice.
Yeah, but he'll be one and done. Assuming he's not complete shit, he'll be a top 3 pick. The other people in contention is a point guard from Ohio State named Darren Peterson, and then the other one is one of Carlos Boozer's kids. Who, by the way?
Oh yes, I knew that he has twins, doesn't he?
Yeah, but one of them's like much better than the other one. Who is a 6'10" shooting big, JPJ.
Oh, so what are you saying that?
My point: if we could get one of those 3. We could point guard's probably the least of our needs out of those 3, but those are 3 positions of need.
Yeah.
So
100%.
If you get a top, I think there's a real possibility we start like 0-5. Steven's like, hey, that you should have gotten surgery, like a more in-depth surgery on that knee, Jalen. Don't you think? Don't you agree? And without Jaylen Brown, this team wins 35 games.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's bad enough to have the top pick.
The Mavericks had the 11th best odds and won the lottery. That's what you just need to get in the lottery. You need to miss the playoffs. Is all I'm saying.
Well, that was rigged.
Exactly. The NBA wants the Celtics to be good.
The NBA was clearly like, you've destroyed and crippled Mavericks fans.
Yes, and now the Mavericks.
So we're giving them the number 1 pick so they can get Cooper Flagg and be excited about anything because they want to burn down the fucking arena.
The Mavericks are much better than they were last year right now. By the way, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg. Who else do they get? They got somebody.
Cooper Flagg is really wanted to be a Boston Celtic.
Oh, he was watching our Summer League games.
Yeah, he's a diehard Celtics fan. He grew up in Maine.
He doesn't want to be there. He
wants to be in Boston, baby. So what we got to do is, unfortunately, just wait it out.
Wait 3-4 years, and then
we got to wait it out. And then we got to just go, Cooper, come on home, babe. And he'll go, yep.
Cooper
right.
with a 31-year-old Tatum? I'm fine with
Why
that.
not? Fuck it. I'll do it. That'd be fun. Yeah. I'm cool with it.
I'll tell you this real quick, and then we'll get out of here. If we had the first pick and it was between AJ Dybantsa and Carlos Boozer's son, what are you taking there? Are you taking the athletic, absolute sociopathic 6'9" wing, or are you taking the center because that's more of a need?
I draft the best player available.
So AJ Dybantsa.
If you have the first pick, you know.
But it wouldn't be like a real first pick. It'd be like we're like the 12th best thing, you go all the way to 1. It's not like the Hornets getting the first pick.
That's fair.
But no, yeah, but then you almost have to trade Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
but
to be fair, that frees him. That frees up to trade him for a center, though. That does free that up.
Yeah, and I'm okay. Again, I really like Jaylen Brown. In a perfect world, I would love him to be a Celtic forever.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get a player that would be important to the team, I'm okay with floating it out there and seeing what you can get for him. But you can't trade him for nothing. No. Like you got to be getting back a fucking stud. And that's just how it is.
What if you couldn't get a Sabonis, but some team, we'll say something like the Mavericks happens again this year. We'll say the Spurs have Wemby gets hurt again or whatever, and they get the first pick. But they're like, all right, fuck it. We're going to cash in. We want Wemby to stay here. We want him to sign. We will give you the first pick for Jaylen Brown. Are you taking that?
Yeah, I would take the first. Yeah, okay. I would. Yeah. Yeah.
What if you got offered that this year?
Yeah, for Cooper Flag, absolutely, I would have done it.
Well, no, it would have been the second pick they had.
What?
The Spurs, I'm saying, they had the second pick.
Oh. No, if I wasn't getting Cooper Flag, I don't make the deal.
Well, how high do we have to have a pick this year to get for you? Is it just 1, or would you take 2 or 3? I think I'd take as low as 3, just because I feel like there's a big 3 in the draft. This almost feels like a Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jane Daniels situation to me in this year's draft. I think after 3, it's just like, oof. Like,
that's fair. I would want the best guy. If I'm trading Jaylen Brown, dude, I want the best guy. So
I think you think Jaylen Brown's value is higher than the NBA does.
I mean, yeah, I guess like I'm still
it's his contract. Teams don't like that. That's not a good contract, JPJ. It's not.
It might not be. I don't know. He's a dog, bro.
He's not shit, but he's an all-star player. But he's making the 4th most in the league. He's not the 4th best player in the NBA.
No, obviously. But that's just, dude. That's just how it is. Like some guy's gonna get a massive contract this year, and it's gonna be like, what? You know?
I wonder who the next Jaylen Brown's gonna be. Like borderline all-star that gets $50,000 million a year.
I don't know, but he was the fucking Eastern Conference Finals MVP, even though the Finals MVP should have went to Tatum. But Tatum was by far the best player in that series. But it is what it is.
3rd best player in the NBA.
Huh?
What'd
you say?
3rd best player in the NBA. Jason Tatum.
3rd.
Yeah.
We got Jokic and who?
A healthy Giannis. I missed that. Not you. Just miss me with the Lucas shit. That Quentin pussy. Him in that finals ruined me for him. It ruined my mind.
How do you feel about SGA?
Oh, free throw merchant.
Yeah, I mean that is true.
Top 10, obviously, but I put Tatum, in no order. Luka, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic, definitely ahead of SGA, and then I don't know. I'll have to think more after that. If I get a healthy Wemby year, he's like maybe 1. Wemby, just the shit. That guy can just do anything, and he's 9'4".
Yeah.
If he's healthy for a couple, he's the best player in the league. I don't know who's. Anthony Edwards could get into that conversation.
Yeah. I think Banchero could make a run at that conversation. Yeah, he's good. I also
he
like
needs to know how big he is. He doesn't know how big
Cade Cunningham in Detroit too.
I love
he's that type of player to me. Now I remember we had a conversation after the Halliburton injury on here where we were like, what teams are gonna take the East next year? And I feel like Detroit and Orlando.
I love Orlando.
I feel like Detroit and Orlando are 2 of those. They may, did Detroit make the playoffs? No.
Yeah, they lost to the Knicks in 6.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So they both made the playoffs. They they got a taste of being good for the first.
They lost to clear better teams, the Celtics and Knicks. Yeah.
And so like those are 2 teams that are like middle of the road to me that I feel like could jump up. If you expect the Pacers to be down, the Celtics to be down, I feel like they won't necessarily take their places, but they'll be more in that level. It wouldn't shock me if all of a sudden Orlando was in the Eastern Conference Finals this year.
That was the exact same. I would not be shocked at all if Magic are playing whoever in the East Finals.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I think the Knicks are gonna be not great.
Yeah, well, they're the fucking Knicks.
They gave Bridges so much money. What are they doing?
They're the Knicks.
They doubled down on their stupid.
Yeah, because they're idiots. They're the Knicks. How we lost to that team is a fucking embarrassment. Joe Mazzulla getting an extension. Anyway, we got to get out of here.
Hey, maybe he'll go to the Knicks. Send Mazzulla to the Knicks.
Whatever. Yeah, and then he'll play us and probably whip our ass by 50.
No, that team would win 5 games if they just chuck threes all game.
Unbelievable.
I love Brunson.
But all right.
I like Brunson.
Yeah. I like the way he plays. He's a dog. I like guys that are just
aren't supposed to be good, but are like their size.
Or they're just clutch and they're just like fucking give me the ball.
I'm sure Patricia was probably like your favorite player.
He was good. I like. No. Really? The Eckersley thing bothered me a lot.
Who was your favorite player from like the 08 teams, like that type of team? When Patricia won MVP.
I mean, listen. I know it's
Poppy.
Yeah, I mean, come on. How could it be anybody else? Come on.
So good. I love Poppy.
Come on. That guy. I just in the 2013 World Series, he batted 800.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He hit 800.
I love steroids. It's my favorite. The steroids should be legalized in Major League Baseball.
First of all,
dude, he was garbage in Minnesota. He was atrocious.
Okay, he was also like 26.
What? You act like that's 14.
No, but when you get to an actual fucking properly run franchise and figure out how to play baseball, finally.
Properly run franchise until 2004? Were they?
The Twins?
The Red Sox? Were they?
Yes.
Wow.
We didn't win anything, but we were competitive. Like we had real coaches and real development system. We had a real development system and like real coaches and things. We were competitive.
Some of coaches, none.
Yeah, no. Listen, in the mid to late 90s are when the Red Sox started getting good, and they were relatively competitive, as in making the playoffs more times than not.
No, not true. They made the play before 2004. They made the playoffs 4 times in the last 2000 years.
Yeah, 2003, 2001, 99, 95.
2003.
Yeah.
99, 98, 95. That's it.
Yeah.
And before that was 1988.
Well, yeah, but I'm okay. First of all, I was not barely born. I'm talking
they were
in my life.
Relatively.
That's what I said. In the mid to late 90s, they became like they were competing. 95, 98, 99, 03, you know?
95, 98, 99. That's it. In 03. That's it.
Okay, but that's, in baseball back then, it wasn't like it is now where the same teams, like we were competing at least. So
I don't know. Blue Jays were winning World Series in the mid 90s. Thank you.
Not in the mid 90s, early 90s, 92 and 93.
93 is close to the mid.
No, it is not.
It's close enough. Close enough.
No, it is not.
Red Sox didn't make the playoffs either one of those years.
Yeah, because we stunk forever. We didn't win a World Series for 86 years. CJ.
Some would say they still stink. That's just me.
No, come on. What? How can you say
How
that?
much was this? Year 5? We made the playoffs more recently than you.
Oh, yeah, we've been terrible. This year, again, right now, if the season ended today, we're the number 1 wildcard team. So I'll take it.
As long as you guys are ahead of the Yankees, that's all I care.
Yeah, I don't think I don't expect us. I could see us, making it to the second round, but I don't expect us to.
Depends who you play.
Yeah, I don't expect us to do
Seattle in the first round, then
that'd be tough. I think Seattle's the team that you.
Seattle beats the Blue Jays even when they suck, the Mariners. So now that they're good, I don't know if I want to play them especially.
Yeah, to me, it's one of those things where it's like that's just a team you don't want to play.
They're a playoff team. They have people. They can send you deep like 1 through 6 in their order, and then they have like 3 A caliber pitchers. That all you need is 3 in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, but
all right. On that note, we are going to get out of here for the day.
Patriots football in a couple hours.
Getting ready for some Patriots football in less than an hour. They're unveiling the Tom Brady statue, and I will 100% be sitting at this desk crying.
Yeah,
that'll be me crying my eyes out, being like, "Look, Tom, one of the only non-family members of mine that I would take a bullet for. I think I'm pretty sure."
Yeah. Well, here the good thing is when we're still definitely doing the Hive, and we'll say 2039, we'll be sitting there for a Drake May statue reveal. So
I'll probably be dead. But 2039, bro.
15 years from now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and bank on that.
Fair enough.
I know that I am more than halfway. I'm on the back 9, bro. So it is what it is. It's fine. We'll be all right. I've lived a good life. But we are on the back 9. I got I don't think the dudes in my family don't last long.
Yeah, neither do mine,
They
unfortunately.
crop out in the 60s. They're done in the 60s. The dudes in my family.
Yep.
So the women in my family though, 100. Like they'll make
really?
it. I had my great grandmother was
And
103.
What are you
My
like,
grandmother
like
was
Italian or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's side was all Italian,
The little
which is
Italian
why they
ladies
live
live till
forever.
174.
They live till forever. Yeah, my great
I've
grandmother
never
was.
seen a young Italian woman. I think they're all just old. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can find a young one though,
God bless, as we say
God bless.
right here.
But let me tell you, my great grandmother lived to be 103. My grandmother lived to be 99.
She died young, apparently, according to the rest of the family.
Unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. And I'm just the women live forever on that side of the family.
That's how it is with little Italians, little like Spanish and Portuguese too. Little the women die, but the men. If you hit 60, you're thanking God every day. You wake up.
There's not one male in my family that has made it past like 73.
I think that's the case for my dad's side of the family. I think the oldest guy is like mid 60s.
Yep, that's rough. That's rough. Like that's some of it you can't control. Like a couple of them have passed away, like with sickness and illness, and
right.
But like if I mean, listen.
Some would say it's the food. The women kill their husbands on purpose by overfeeding them, which I wouldn't blame.
I mean, they got to get
I'll fall for it. I'm an idiot.
100%. Keep me fat and happy. I'm good.
I could be breathing through a tube. You put some pasta in front of me, I'm shoving it in the tube and everything. I don't give a fuck.
That's right. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You can do whatever you want. Take the credit card, go buy something. Just
you could be cheating on me. I walk right by you as long as the kitchen there's something nice there. Go
whatever.
Right in.
Just feed me. Let me do my thing. Occasionally look at me.
Play college
and then
football.
That's it.
Just give me a little.
I don't ask for much.
Exactly.
That's the quality you can find right here on the Hive, everybody. It's the quality you can find right here on the Swarm.
We're feminists here. We hate men here.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Absolutely.
On that note, why don't you let these people know what else we got going on at the Hive, CJ? Because we're adding people. We added somebody new today that we're really excited about. We got daily content. Why don't you let the people know where and like what they can see daily here on the Hive Media?
Well, we have, of course, the Buzz every day. Full episode came out today, every Friday. We get a couple clips on social media every day leading up to the full reveal on Friday with Jamie. And then, of course, we have the Substack, JPJ. Bryn,
yes, we do.
Peggy, Josh is in there. You might do some things. I might do some things. Who knows? DC isn't fortunately left, but good for him. He got a nice opportunity to cover, I think, high school and college football. So great for him. So he won't be with us any more. But however, we do have Michael joining the team now. JPJ.
I'm excited about
stuff, of course. Like
Lucha.
Outside WWE and AEW, which is cool, and TNA even like Indies, New Japan, Stardom, Lucha Libre, stuff like that. So that'll be fun to read about and watch. Of course, we have Ryan doing stuff on the sports side, Stu doing stuff on the sports side, you doing stuff on the sports side, Josh streaming every day. We also do Impact and Tact every other Monday. Yeah, of course, streaming every day with Josh. Watch alongs, my favorite things. The Sims before every PLE pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Before the Hive, I would be in every JPJ. I would be in there the entire stream every time. My favorite streams we do, and then of course the watch-alongs. Josh actually will not be on the next couple because they're out of even American countries, so it's a weird time for him. He'll be at one of them when they go to Australia. So JPJ will be leading those with maybe me or Peggy or Stu or whoever, Brian, whoever the hell wants to get him on.
Yep.
So JPJ can jump into that. I guess he leads those now.
Hell yeah, I do.
He's the boss. He's my boss. So I just gotta listen to him.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're my boss now. If I ever want to go on a watch along, I have to listen to you.
Yeah.
If I ever want to go on a watch along, I gotta listen.
It's clear here that I am, high up on the food chain.
Was that a fat joke?
No. Well, yeah. I mean,
food chain. I don't know.
I am gargantuan.
We would be the lead of the Hive. It was strictly food purpose related.
Oh my god! I'll do a food show. I can do a food.
You could do a food show.
1,000% could do a food show. 100% could do it.
I'm afraid it would be 7 hours long if we talked about food, though. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, it would just be a marathon.
Very long. Yeah, it would not be good.
Yeah. All right, friends, that's going to do it for us. Everyone enjoy the weekend. Enjoy preseason football. And we will be back on Wednesday talking a little bit of pro wrestling, reviewing this past Monday's Raw, previewing next week's Raw, and talking about the week that was in pro wrestling and all that fun stuff. So enjoy the weekend. Make sure you're following us here at the Hive Media so you can catch out and check out all the great things that CJ just mentioned we got going on here. And we appreciate you all. And as always, until next time, we shall see you then. Peace.